Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue with Junk Journal January, which is hosted by Meg Journals. If you have not seen any of her videos or you're not familiar with this prompt challenge for the month of November, I encourage you to jump over to her channel. She has a playlist there. Excuse me. And you're also able to gain access to the prompt list and the list of guest This is how this day's gonna go. Collaborators. There we go. Where each day someone different is doing one of the different prompts throughout the month of January. So today the prompt is tuck. And so I'm going to be working on this page to tie it in with what we did yesterday for embossed. So let's jump right in and get started. I don't think this will be a very long video. But nonetheless, we're going to jump right in. So what I'm going to do, these are a few of the images from Sweet Pea Curiosity Sewing Notion Kit that I have fussy cut out. I'm going to be making a journal very shortly with these digitals, and I'm actually stealing from my pile, so I'm going to have to reprint a couple of things. But I wanted to do a layout with these vintage photos and notions because I love them so much. And so I wanted to stick them in this journal, and I'm going to use this thimble and spool of thread and this pearl top pin to make my tuck. So it's going to be a tuck right here, and then we're going to make a little tag to stick down in that tuck, just like this. So I think the first thing we'll do is cover the tag. And for that, I'm going to keep it fairly simple, and I'm just going to use some sewing pattern paper and cover this tag, which is a pre-made tag. I don't even know where I got it, but it was in my stash, and it was the right size, so I grabbed it. So I'm just going to cover it with the paper. Now you could use a decoupage medium, or you could use matte gel medium, or you know, whatever to stick this on. I'm just going to use glue stick because I think that's going to suit my purpose just fine for this particular thing. And I think I'm just going to wrap it around and put it on the back as well, and then just cut out around it. So all of you that are experiencing the bad weather, I hope you're staying warm. From what I could see, some of you guys are just getting pummeled with snow. We are not. It is cold enough, but oh, that's a little short. That's okay. We'll find another little something to go there. It really doesn't make any difference. I can just pull one of these pieces that I'm going to cut off and stick in that hole. Yeah, we escaped this one, thank goodness, and we got a little bit of icy, sleety stuff. A little bit of snow flurries over the last couple days, but nothing that's hung around on the ground or anything like that. So I guess they say we may get some this coming, the end of this week. But they don't know how much yet, you know, because it's so far out. They'll be able to tell when it gets closer to time. We have I'm in the valley, and so we're kind of in between two mountain ranges. So a lot of times what we get depends on how it splits up when it comes across those mountains. And so a lot of times those mountains save us from getting a lot of the bad weather because it hits those mountains and splits in two, and you know, part goes the east and parts go west, and we end up being spared, which is really nice. As long as it comes that way. A lot of the bad weather, when we get bad weather, it's because it's come in from a different direction and doesn't hit those mountains first. I'm looking for my hole reinforcers. I want to put one on there. I don't think it really needs it, but I like the way that they look. So I'm going to put one on there. Then we'll ink it up real good. And I'm keeping this tag very simple because I don't want to take away from the pattern paper and the way that it's going to look with the overall layout. I am going to put a little butterfly on it to tie in the blue color that I have here, plus some blue that I'm going to use down in the tuck, and call it done. So let's ink. So today is the first day of my challenge for 2025, which is the JJ World 25. So be sure to check that video out. It should be out today as well. The first country that we are doing is Spain. So I will be creating a piece of ephemera. Representing Spain. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. I haven't really pulled that together completely. I would like to put on here something black, I think. We'll look at it as a whole first, and then I'll decide. Okay, so that's my tag. That's gonna fit down in my tug. So now let's work on the tuck. Now, what I did ahead of time is I went ahead and inked these, and I also embossed this thimble like I did the scissors with hickory smoke embossing glaze. And for this pen, I did the hickory smoke embossing glaze on the bottom, And on the top, I did some glossy accents to kind of give it a little bit of raised look. How do I want this to look? I think I want it something like that. Alright, so let me hold that down and glue it. Move that out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then I'm going to put the thimble about right there, I think. And I'm apparently going to get glue all over my work surface as I'm doing that. Okay, and get the edge. And then I'm just going to trim the pin off where it's hanging out. Alright, so now I'm going to bring in these little flowers to kind of carry over the blue from here in the buttons, just so I have some blue on this other page. So I'm going to ink those up real quick. These are all by 49 in Market. They're little die cuts. And I'm telling you, you get quite a few. I bought several sets of these when I was still working in different colors. And I have been retired now for over a year, and I still have some of these die cuts left. Okay, and then I have a piece of just crocheted lace, which is the same one I used under the buttons, and I'm going to put it just down here to have something underneath the flowers. I'm wondering, I think I'm going to put a piece of pattern paper under there too. Just kind of crinkled up. So I'm just going to crinkle it in my hand. That's too big. Just kind of layer. My flowers. And I know you guys could probably see better if I use tweezers to do this, but I just can't do it. I feel more comfortable just doing it with my hands. So, yeah, something like that. Do we need some maybe... No, I think I'm okay like that. It would have been kind of cool if I'd have thought about it. I could have wrapped some thread around that pin. I don't have any way to do that now that I've glued it down. That's all right. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this down first, and then we'll glue our flowers on, and that way I can be sure and get the tuck where I want it. So I'm going to glue here and leave the tuck here. To me, there's not a great deal of difference between a tuck and a pocket. You know, pockets are usually glued on 3 sides, where tuck's just usually glued on 2. And of course you can have, you know, your tuck anywhere on the page. You could have it a top tuck, or, you know, at the bottom, on the side, in the middle, you know, wherever you want it, really. It's just a place to kind of stick stuff. And kind of crinkle that up. Oops, got my flower in there. Ah, dropped that right on my glass mat. Okay, so those are all on there. Now we'll stick this in here. So it's gonna go, oops, got a little loose edge right there. Let's fix that before it gets torn off. So that will tuck right down in there like that. Nope, I think I like it just like that. I was thinking maybe I wanted something else black on the little tag, but I think it's good. I think we'll put some thread or something in there. Some twine. sorry, I just bumped you. There we go. There's today's prompt tuck. And I think that ties in with our previous page just fine. And I think it's kind of a unique little tuck. You know, something other than just a triangle on there. And I like it. Again, the kit is Sewing Notions by Sweet Pea Curiosities, and the prompt challenge, Junk Journal January, is by Meg Journals. So I encourage you to go check out both Marissa's store on Etsy for her digitals. She's got some beauties, and also Meg Journals for her prompts and videos for this challenge. So, like I said, I'll be back in just a little while with week 1 of my challenge, and I hope you'll join me for that as well. See you in a bit. Bye.